Hi, my name's Sophie and welcome to my garden shed, aka my little art studio. I'm here in Somerset in the southwest of England, and this is my very first YouTube video. Pretty scary, have no idea what I'm doing, so please forgive me. But basically I just wanted to jump on here to have a go at becoming a full-time artist. There, I've said it. It's been my dream as early as I can remember. Always loved drawing, always loved art. Did art and design at GCSE and A levels, at which point I wanted to go on to uni, go to art school, and my dad was like, you need to get a proper job. Fair enough, very few people actually are lucky enough to follow their dreams. So I kind of put that to one side, tried to become a dental nurse, which is what I've been in the dental industry ever since. And dabbled in art here and there, tried a couple of times to do a little side hustle, a little bit of jewelry making. My husband and I, when we got together, he loves woodwork, so we tried to do some upcycling, but it's never really been more than that. And then my husband and I were unable to have children naturally, so we started the UK adoption process, and now we're at the point now where we are ready to welcome a little one home. And here in the UK, if you are employed, you are entitled to a year's leave, the same as having a birth child, so the same as maternity leave. I know that we are incredibly lucky to be given that opportunity, because I know people in other countries do not have that same luxury. And even here in the UK, if you're self-employed, you're not entitled to that leave, which is absolutely crazy in this day and age. So I know how fortunate we are. And I also know that you're given that leave for a reason. It's damn hard work being a parent. So I'm not proposing that I'm going to be having a year off, quite the opposite. But what it does give me, it gives me the opportunity to be at home. And actually, I want to make that a long-term thing. I've waited so long to become a parent, and the last thing I want is to spend this year at home and then have to go back to work. I also, becoming a parent, I think, gives you a greater understanding of what's really important in life. And I want to teach our child that actually you can be whoever you want to be, and if you have a passion, you should try and follow that passion. And that's what I want to do. So my dream is to become a full-time artist, to be able to enjoy my child, to be at home for them, to be able to support them whilst being at home, and also to do what I love, because I think that will benefit them too, because I think they see that. I believe that love filters down and joy filters down. So if you're happy, that's going to rub off on your child as well. So yeah, here I am. I have zero expectations for this channel. I'm mainly using it as kind of accountability. Here I am making a public declaration for this year. Whilst I'm on leave, I want to do what I can to make this a long-term kind of option for us, the dream a reality, basically. I have been trying to get back into art in my spare time, but I have really no idea what my art style is. I know I'd love to open an online store. What I will be selling, I have no idea. I have no products. So I'm really starting from scratch. I thought, what a better time to share that, because people might be interested. They might be in the same boat. You might be someone who just wants to follow their dreams and don't know how, who are still in full-time employment and not sure how to make that leap. You might be a new mum like myself, who is trying to find who they are outside of being a mum and a wife. I'm not quite sure, but nobody might watch, and that's okay, because this is something for me, for our child, for our family, and it may be interesting. So yes, this is day one. I hope to be able to share kind of studio vlogs, sketchbook tours, that kind of thing. Massive fan of those on Instagram and YouTube. I know some artists that I follow have done the 365 challenge, which is doing art every day for a year. I would love to do that, but I think realistically I'm going to burn out pretty quickly. with looking after a child as well, and just because I just think I want to have something that I can maintain. But I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna probably see what my rhythm is. Again, I just don't know. I don't know what I'm capable of, what kind of art I want to produce. But we'll start there. Like I said, I know artists such as Lee Erickson and Mimi Illustration and Katie Moody have done 365 challenges and really benefited from it. I can see how it develops your art style. So I can understand why. I'm just pretty scared about it, to be honest. This is what I want this channel to be. I want to be honest about things, and also honest when I don't get things right. I think it's going to be pretty evident when I don't get things right. But I'm not going to try and cut it out, because again, thinking in terms of as a perspective of being a mum teaching their child, you need to be okay with not always getting things right. Unfortunately, failure is a part of life, but it's what you do afterwards and how you pick yourself up and how you use those instances as learning curves. So I think this is going to probably be pretty steep learning curve. Like I said, I haven't even got an idea how to edit this vlog, so who knows. But my intention is this is going to be the start of my January studio vlog, and maybe we'll do one monthly, who knows. So come along for the ride. Not sure where it's going to take us. Hopefully there'll be some art. We'll see. If you want to find out more about the adoption process, leave a comment. If you want to find out more about me in general, any comments, questions, message below. Subscribe and like, all those kind of things. But yeah, we'll see. Great to meet you. Just wanted to share some of the amazing stuff I got for Christmas, mainly from my husband Stephen and my parents, but I got a load of cool art goodies. Excuse the chip nail varnish, I am taking that off today. The post Christmas clear up. So start off with these Strathmore sketchbooks. I got the mixed media sketchbook. I've seen these a ton on different YouTube videos. I know Lee Erickson uses this one. I think I've seen Plum with a Peach use it before. So it's really kind of thick paper, because the sketchbook I'm using at the moment, I get so much bleed through. So I'm really looking forward to using this one, and of course covering it with lots of stickers. And I also got the Strathmore watercolor sketchbook, because at the moment I am using an A5 sketchbook and I find it really handy to put in my bag and carry around with me. So I wanted the mixed media one in A4, but I also wanted another small one, so I thought the watercolor would be really nice. I did actually request this one for Christmas. I got a few surprises as well, but there was a few things that I requested, and I really love, I don't know if you can pick up the texture on here, probably not, but it is a little bit mottled obviously with watercolor paper, but it's also quite smooth as well. So I'm really excited to see the effects that I'm going to get with that one. So these are my sketchbooks that I got. I also got some more Pilot pens. I love sketching in my sketchbook with these ones. So this is just a set of 3 more black ones, but I have got black, red, green and blue. And then I'm really excited about these. Prismacolor. So here in the UK, I have not been able to find any Prismacolor sketch pencils in any stationery or art shops. I'm pretty sure they don't sell them over here. If you have been able to find them in a shop, please comment down below and tell me where you found them, because I have not been able to find them anywhere. So therefore I've had to order them online, or request them to be ordered online. But I'm so excited. I've just got a little tin with selections of colours there, because obviously these are expensive, which is why I've had to wait for Christmas as a Christmas present for them. But I just thought I'd get a little tin to begin with, see what all the hype's about. But again, it's something I've seen in so many YouTube videos that I just really want to try out. Speaking of other things to try out, some neocolors. Again, I've seen these. I really want to try. I can't remember the lady I saw on YouTube. I'm going to put a little link down below. I think her name's Mel, but I can't remember her surname. She does amazing plein air sketching and landscaping, and she layers up paint with coloured pencil and neocolor at the top, and it's something I really want to try getting into. So I've got some really nice neocolors, really excited. And then another staple of YouTube art supplies is the holbein gouache. I've started to build up my collection, because of course, again, they are expensive. So it's one of those things that you do kind of have to wait for birthdays and Christmases if you don't have a lot of money, which I don't. So I got this really nice selection. I thought they worked really well together. Again, this is something I actually requested. Some of the other things are surprises, but this is something I requested. So really excited to add these to my colours, because I think I've got 4 other colours. So now I've got 8. Very excited to try those ones out. So these are now some little surprises that I got. So my mum got me some embroidery thread. So I'm starting to get into embroidery as well. I just really find it really relaxing. It's something different from just painting and drawing. And I also want to try and find a way of combining the two, like going proper mixed media, and maybe stitching into some paintings. I really want to experiment stitching into canvases, painting on embroidery hoops, that kind of thing. And this is DMC threads. These are the best quality threads you can get. So I'm really excited. I love this mix of colour. This is cool. Again, this one, lots of different tones. So I'm excited to do something with that. I guess some more plastic bobbins to wrap the threads around, because obviously you split the threads when you're doing embroidery. So that will be really exciting to do. And then my mum also surprised me with some other gouache paint. Now this, you get this from The Works. She told me she got it from The Works. In the UK, there's a shop called The Works, and you can pretty much get loads of different craft and art supplies, good children's books, and it's all really, really reasonable price. So to be fair, I'm not expecting these gouache paints to be the best quality, because I know they wouldn't have been very expensive. However, I think it's good, again, because the holbeins are holbein gouache, however you want to pronounce it, are quite expensive. I kind of really want to use that sparingly. I don't want to waste it. So if I'm just practicing or just playing around in my sketchbook, actually it's good to have some other gouaches that I can experiment with gouache without wasting my really nice material. So I'm really excited to use these. Again, I'll probably use them for sketchbooks or just playing around and just experimenting. So thank you very much, Mum, for that. Again, from the same company, In The Works, I got this brush stand, which again, really cool. I haven't seen anything like this actually before, and I haven't got anything like this. I tend to just put my paintbrushes in old mugs, old chipped mugs that we don't use anymore, things like that. So it'd be quite actually professional to have a little brush stand and actually organise my brushes a bit more. That will be quite handy. So that's cool. Again, I think it's from the same Place. I think it's from the works again. My mum really cashed in on the works at Christmas. I've got these oil pastels. Again, I'm not expecting amazing things from them. Like, I'm not expecting them to be super good quality, but equally good to experiment with, because I haven't used oil pastels in so long. So just a range of colours there. So super excited for those as well. Lots of playing around. And this is just a fun thing. So both me and my mum sponsor donkeys at the Donkey Sanctuary. We have a Donkey Sanctuary in England, in Sidmouth, and there's also one in the Isle of Wight. And I think there's somewhere else, another one somewhere in the country. Anyway, so it's a place where donkeys can be rescued if they're kind of retired donkeys from the ones you see on the beaches, or they've been rescued from mistreatment in the past, and they come to the Donkey Sanctuary and they just basically have a really nice life to live out the rest of their years. And it's obviously a charity. It kind of relies on fundraising, so they have a lot of little products you can buy to help support them. I actually bought my mum the donkey Monopoly for Christmas as a little bit of a joke present, and she's got me these coloured pencils. Again, not expecting them to be Prismacolor pencils, but again, it's good to have good coloured pencils that I can just play around with in my sketchbook and support in a really good cause. So I am all for that. So my husband also got me some surprises, and one he got me was a glue gun. A glue gun. I've wanted one for ages. I do not have a glue gun. I feel like I'm not a proper crafter if I don't have a glue gun. And I was watching a lot of Kirsty Allsop's Handmade Christmas in the run to Christmas, and I kept saying, oh, they have a glue gun, they have a glue gun. And he was really good at keeping a secret, actually. He didn't let it out the bag that he'd got me a glue gun. But I don't know if you can see in there, it's a pink one, and it comes with all of these really cool glues. So it's got some normal glues in there, but it's also got sparkly ones. And I'm really excited, especially the gold, because I can't remember what's it called. It's the Chinese way of mending pottery. So basically, in China, they repair broken pottery by putting in like kind of gold in it. I can't remember. I'm not even going to attempt to say what I think it is. But again, I'll put it in the link below. But it's basically to say that just because it's broken doesn't mean it can't be beautiful, which is obviously a really nice thing to kind of motto to live by. But I was thinking, oh, maybe I could have a go at doing something similar, or just something really cool. At the very least, people get really nice presents next Christmas with this glitter glue. So, and I got my pink glue gun. So I feel like a proper crafter now. Although I want to move away from craft and actually more art, but I can't believe I haven't had a glue gun until now. How have I survived until this age without having a glue gun? And then my husband really surprised me with some little pieces from some artists that I really like. So the first one is from Lunar. Now, if anyone follows or likes playing The Sims and follows Sims YouTubers, you might know of Plumbella. Aka Jessie. She is also a digital artist, and she has a shop called Lunar. So this is a couple of pieces from her. So this is a print of her mushrooms, which I really like. I've got these stickers as well. I'm sad I had to break this sticker, but I have actually got this other sticker already because I love her so much. If I can get them out of the bag. But she's just really cool. She's really funny. She's from the north of England, so a fellow Brit. I just don't come across very good, or many, kind of English YouTubers. Maybe I'm just like not following them, or I can't find them, but I'm always supporting the Brits. So, got this really cool, like Nintendo Switch little sticker. I've got this one, which I absolutely love. So this is a picture she done, kind of based on Harry Potter, because she's a big Harry Potter fan, as am I. So girl in her dormitory. And I've got a little Lunar Isle pin badge there. So that's really, really cool. I love supporting other artists. So that's really cool. And the other one I got was from another person that I follow on YouTube. I love the tape. Thanks for shopping small, which again, really important thing to do if you can. So this is a print from Katie Moody. It says to Stephen, obviously, because he ordered it for me. But this is her rose vase print, which you can purchase from her shop on Etsy. So Katie Moody, I follow her on Instagram and YouTube. Again, another artist from the south of England. Really love watching her videos. I love her art. And this is the first print that I have of hers. I haven't got any other art from her. So I'm really, really excited. I want to put this on the wall of my new studio to look at. So really, really loving it. I'm loving vase art at the moment. I've seen a lot of artists start doing it. I've seen, obviously, Lee Ellickson is going through her art vase phase. I've seen, I think in the last video, Paloma Peach did one. I think Apple Cheeks did one as well. Everyone's just being inspired by vases, as am I. When I do my sketchbook tour soon, you'll see quite a lot of vases that I've been doing as well. So yeah, really excited that. So I have been incredibly lucky this Christmas to get so many nice things, as you can see. So yeah, I feel incredibly lucky and really inspired to get experimenting with some of these new art materials. I think sometimes if you get stuck in an art block, the best thing you can do is order some more art materials just to get you kind of inspired again. So yes, all I need now is a new art studio. So the plan for today is to swatch some of our new art materials that I got for Christmas that I showed you in my haul. So I've got the neocolors, which I'm really excited about, the Prismacolor pencils, those selection of holbein gouache, and also this wasn't in the haul, but recently I went to Paper Chase. They had a closing down sale and I got a load of Pilot pens. I don't know if you can see them there. They've got these ones which are erasable. So I basically got that in every colour. And then I also got this, I love the Pilot pens, so I got this one as well, just to see what that one draws like. So I think I'm going to start off by swatching. I am using, although you've just seen me put the stickers on those new Strathmore sketchbooks, I am still in my old sketchbook. So I've got this one here. It's almost finished, as you can see, so look out for a sketchbook tour coming soon. But I thought I might as well finish off this one. I don't really know how they're going to come out like, so I just want to swatch it in there. Obviously I've got to get used to using especially the neocolors, to see how they use, whether I add water or not. And obviously, like I said, I want to be layering up. I do also have some other gouache, like I said before. So these are the colours that I already had. I had these for my birthday. So I've got this one, this one, this one, and this one. So I think they'll go quite nice with the new colours. So I'm going to try and swatch the new ones and then maybe mix them with the old ones. I'm hoping something will come to my brain when I start swatching. I am currently doing a 30-day sketchbook challenge. I can't remember the lady's name who started the challenge. I will put it in the description at the bottom. Whoops. So after I said, oh, I'm not gonna like do daily challenges, I'm not gonna do the 365 challenge, I think it's gonna be too much for me. What have I done? First day in January, jumped straight in on a 30-day January sketchbook challenge. But I'm really enjoying it. So today is the 5th of January. I haven't done my prompt today. The prompt today is berries. So possibly amongst all of this, I might do today's prompt. I'm not quite sure. The gouache colours aren't really berry colours. So I'm not quite sure if I will do today's challenge or not during this swatching and playing session. If not, I'll have to do that later on. Yesterday was eggs. So here is my one from yesterday. Cute little breakfast scene. I was quite impressed with myself actually with this one because I didn't actually look up any ideas beforehand, didn't get any inspiration from good old Google or Pinterest. This came straight from my brain. You can tell I like a little bit of Emma Bridgewater there, but I like the little cute faces, especially the one on the toast. So I really enjoyed doing that one. That's my favourite one that I've done so far. So yes, I guess I'm going to jump straight in and do some swatching. I have already got a few neocolors. I had these, there's an art supply shop in Frome. I can't remember the name of it again. They have got an Instagram page, so I'll try and link that in the description as well. But they actually sell neocolors separately. So if you're in the Somerset area, near Frome, they sell neocolors separately, which is really good because obviously neocolors are not cheap. And two of these colours are not actually in this set, which is quite cool. So this is a set that I got for Christmas, a little small set there. And although the brown that I've got is in there, these two colours aren't. So these are going to be extra, which is quite cool. So that's quite good. So I'll try and use them together as well. I'll just show you quickly what's inside the Prismacolor tin and then we'll get swatching. There we are. I do like the fact that these come in nice tins, nice to keep them. So here are the Prismacolor pencils. Just a small tin, which actually is quite good because although obviously everyone raves about them, I think you really need to be honest with yourself and not just go with the trends. Just because everyone else gets on with art materials doesn't mean you're going to get on with them. So before you go out and spend lots of money on art materials that you may or may not use, I do suggest just, if you can, just get a few, like, you know, if you want to buy these neocolors separately first, just to make sure you do actually like them. That's what I did. I would recommend that, or try and borrow somebody else's if you can, or just get a small set. Again, asking for them for birthdays and Christmases is great as well, because you actually haven't spent any money on it, you haven't wasted any money. And as we know, especially with the cost of living at the moment, money has to be looked after carefully. So yeah, so let's get swatching. So I've finished with my swatching, guys. As you can see, it's now dark outside, so I didn't get a chance to go on to the neocolors, but what I did do is the holbein gouache and the coloured pencils, the prismacolor pencils. As you can see, my white is now very low. They're very soft pencils, which was really lovely shading with, but as you see, you're going to have to sharpen them quite often. So with my prismacolors, instead of just swatching them, I did this gradient kind of sunset image, which I really like how it turned out. So I used every single colour. The white I used to blend the sky slightly, just to give a bit of separation between the sky and the land. So that's where the white is. And then I just layered up every single colour, starting with the black, just going through. And then started hardest at the top and then gradually went lighter and pressing lighter. I do like the gradients that they give. I especially like the orange and the lighter green. I wish there could have been a bit more variant in different blues. We really just do have these two blues and the purple. Just thinking if I'm taking them out and doing like a seascape, not many colours there. But I guess it is just a small tin, so I may have to look at kind of layering up with the neocolors. That's the next thing I want to do. And then moving over here, I did do my berries. So I mixed, so these first four are my new gouache, and then these are the gouache that I already owned. At the end here is that pen I showed you. Actually, what I didn't realise is like I've got a fountain nib on it, which I haven't actually got before, so I'm glad I got that pen. And I just used those to do this little berry scene, little orange, little lemon, and some grapes, which I guess class as berries. I don't know if I'm going to get disqualified for that, but I think they're cute. and of course I had to do little faces on them. So I didn't get over to the neocolors today. Before I close out this new first studio vlog, my very first studio vlog, I do want to use the neocolors. So I'll hopefully do a quick piece soon, the next couple of days, with that to show you, and then I'll close out the vlog before this ends up being too long. I'm not sure how much footage I've got already, so I'll probably check back in a few days to show you the neocolors. Well, that wraps up my very first art studio vlog here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. That piece you just watched me do there with my new neocolors was for the 30-day sketchbook challenge that I mentioned earlier. And me saying on my very first clip on here saying I'm not going to join too many kind of challenges because I think I'll find it too overwhelming. I've also now just joined the 100-day sketchbook play art challenge, which Katie Moody is doing. It's just Monday to Friday, which I think is manageable. So although 100 days sounds like a long time, at least the weekends are free. And I like the idea that it's sketchbook play, that you can experiment with lots of different materials. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that one a lot more, I think, than the 30-day art challenge that I've been doing. Although that's been good, the prompts have sometimes been a bit obscure. So the prompt for the day was actually meant to be, I think it was mobile phone, or was it just phones in general? I can't quite remember. But instead of drawing a phone, because I really just wanted to do a landscape today, I really felt like doing a landscape. Like I said, I still wanted to try out my new neocolors. So I picked a photo that I had taken back in October at Hestercombe Gardens, which is near us. That's in Taunton in Somerset. A picture I took back in October. So I decided to draw that, because it's a picture on my phone. Bit of a tenuous link to the prompt, but I really wanted to have a go, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. Experimenting with using the neocolors in their kind of neat form for the trees and the sky, and then for the water, adding the water to the neocolors for that reflection. it was a great experiment for me. Obviously I do need a lot more practice with the neocolors. I'm not saying it's a fantastic piece by any means, but for a first go, I was quite pleased with the outcome. So yeah, so I'm really gonna enjoy this next, you know, I think I'm only on day 3 of the 100 days, so quite a way to go. But thank you for joining me for my very first video. Well done if you stayed to the end. Through all of the shaky camera angles, I'm sure with bad editing I haven't even tried yet, so I'm sure it's going to be pretty sketchy. So thank you for joining me on this journey. This is probably going to be my last piece of art in this shed, because we're going to be hopefully moving my art studio inside. So that'll be my next video. My next vlog will be following us doing the studio makeover, and hopefully I'll be able to do a tour at the end. So thank you for watching. Please comment down below, like, subscribe. Really every like, comment or subscribe will really make a difference. Like I said, I'm not really doing it for that, but just to know that people do like what I'm doing, or to at least create some little community so we can cheer each other on, would be fantastic. It would be a bonus. So thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. God bless. Thank you.